English Tim here. Today I'm doing a War and Order video which is showing you these external buildings. How many of each can you build and what should you build? Join me for that now. So looking at these external buildings, it's really hard to know if you've got no spare slots. It's actually really difficult to know, have you got the ability to switch one with a different one? So I'm now at level 26 on my castle, and I've cleared out one of my farms so I can show you guys the limits at this number. So point 1, how many of each of these types of buildings can you actually build? So if we check this out now, we've got this space I've just opened up. I could build 10 farms, 10 sawmills, 10 stone mines, and 10 iron mines. So those are the resource buildings. You can build 10 of each once you get to castle level 26. And you can also build 8 training grounds and 8 medic tents. So point 2, you've looked at your numbers and you think, actually I'd much rather have an iron mine or a medic tent than what I've got currently. So how do you get rid of your old building and then replace it? So if you go to any of your buildings and click on it, I would suggest if you're going to get rid of one of these buildings, it's best to get rid of the lowest level of the one that you've got. So for sawmills, for example, you can see I've got level 19s, level 20s. So what I want to do here is pick my lowest one and go to details, and then you've got the remove button at the bottom. It won't immediately remove, it will have a confirmation pop up and it will tell you you'll get half your resources back, and there will be time required to demolish it. I think it's less than the time required to build it, so hopefully that will not take you too long and you can rejig to get a better formation for your specific city. Point 3, what should you build? So now we're looking at it, you've demolished your other building and you're about to do a new building in your external area, so what should you focus on? My theory is, unless you're shielded permanently, you should really have 8 medic tents. Why? Principally this is a war game, and as I say, you might think if you're really nice to everyone they just won't attack you. Unfortunately this is a war game, and this game actually has one skill that's different to some of the other games I've played of this type, which makes it much more likely that you're going to get attacked in your city. Now what is that? That is in the Lord info, and if we go to the Lord skills, once you get far enough down the war branch, you can activate the Battle SOS skill. Now this skill means that all of your previously dead troops, if you had attacked a city, you would have lost a big percentage of your troops permanently. But when you use Battle SOS for one attack, the next attack after you activate it, all of your troops which would have been killed will go to your hospital as long as you've got space. So if you are being hit by one of these SOS attacks, it's very likely that somebody will have to use it once a day, so they're going to use it all over the realm, and you could be the one to get hit. I've been hit twice with this skill already, and the critical part of this is if your troops are above your hospital capacity, you're going to have permanent losses, and they take a long time to build new ones and a lot of resources. However, if your hospital capacity is above the number of troops you've got home, all of those troops are becoming wounded, they go to your hospital, they're pretty cheap to repair, and you'll get them back way, way quicker. So by having more of these medic tents at a higher level, you're going to have a lot fewer permanent losses. It's going to help you keep growing your army and keep you stronger. So more of those medic tents, definitely a win. So point 4. Now, assuming you've got all of your medic tents, what's the next thing that you want to be building? Now this really depends. If you are heavy on your farming, so you've got 4 or 5 farm accounts running flat out and you've got loads of resources, you're not so worried about it, then you can build more training grounds and it'll let you build more troops more quickly. If you're really trying to grow that army and you fight regularly and lose a lot of troops, you need to keep replenishing them. So you could build 8 training grounds as well. However, if you're not farming a lot, you're constantly short on resources and your build queues are short in these training grounds, so you're not, they're sleeping half the time because you just can't afford to build more troops. Not much point building the training grounds. They'll speed up your production, they'll let you build more at once, but you haven't got the resources to build them anyway, so you don't want a bunch of training grounds there if you just can't afford to keep them occupied. So point 5. You've built all of your medic tents, you've decided how many training grounds you want, now it's choosing the resource mines. You're going to have resource mines unless you're leaving these tiles blank, which seems a horrible waste, so you want to fill them up. So what should you build? Now typically most people will find they're running short on iron and stone. However, you may find that you're different, depends what your farms are more focused on. You normally do get quite a lot of wood and food as well from sort of alliance rewards and things like that, so you will often find those are easier to come by. You'll run out more frequently. I have anyway. I keep running out of iron and I regularly run out of stone. So for me, I would say actually focus on having a higher percentage of your iron and your stone mines compared to your wood and your timber, your sawmills. So I think longer term that will pay. So I'm EnglishTim, thanks for watching this video. If you're liking my content, hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. You'll get updates about my upcoming videos. Also smash that like button. Check out my channel, I've got a War and Order playlist, so there's a few different videos there, which hopefully you'll find something helpful. Also, if you are a new player and you've started after November 2021, the 29th, then I have a gift code you can use. If you go to your Lord profile at the top left, and then if you go to your exchanged GIF, then the code is EnglishTim with a capital E and a capital T, no space in the middle. Hopefully you'll get some good stuff. Thanks for watching today.